will have soft clearance. Any two buildables with hard clearance will not be able to be built clipping into each other, just as before. However, objects with soft clearance will now be able to be built clipping into other buildings. This will give players a little more freedom as to how you want to build your factory.
Super pleased with this factory that it's doing compact coal on top of the coal generators and then feeding it down.
Oh, cool.
Just something that like you couldn't do before. And then we saw on the community highlights where somebody built like stacked coal generators that were facing away from each other, which is like, I would have done that if I had thought about that. But yeah,
this is pretty similar. Wait, but there might have been wasn't there an issue actually where you couldn't build, you could build things that didn't have complex clearance within the empty space, but you couldn't build something with complex clearance in the empty space of something else with complex clearance. So like, I think even at the time that you were making this, you probably wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point too about in general, whenever I've done all the B-roll in this video, and the biggest issue when it comes to us making the patch notes video is that we are literally working on the game as we're producing these videos. So it's like really hard to like get final footage of a lot of things because they're still being made. And sometimes
a really great example of this is the nuclear pasta.
Yeah.
In update 4 trailer.
Exactly. Like that was a work in progress item. Like they didn't have the visual effect because like when they were working on the game, like that's not an important thing, right? We shouldn't spend. It's more important to get the game stable than like fix the VFX for like one of the items in the game that you might not even see, right? So I have to fucking like track down people sometimes and like really ask them to fix things so that I can get these shots. Otherwise, like the patch notes video won't happen.
Yeah. And that goes for all the videos leading up to the release as well.
Yeah.
So like Snutt has to do that for the patch note stuff, but we also have to do that for like the entire teaser season, I guess. Where we want to put out videos every week, but sometimes it's hard because it's like there's 4 or 5 things we want to tease, but none of them are ready to be shown. And so then we're like, oh god, what do we do? And we have to try and problem solve. That's the ramp railing video right there.
Yeah, that's true.
We had nothing else we could show. I was just like, how about we make a video about the ramp railings? We just make it real over the top. We can't show anything else. This will buy us a week, and that video came through somehow. So
yeah, pretty much.